So what's good, y'all? I'm back with another video. I just hopped out the shower right quick. Yeah, man, I just hopped out the shower. I just had to freshen up. But look, y'all. So what this video finna be about is spiritual warfare. Now, I known about spiritual warfare for a little minute now. You know, I was hearing other people talk about it and shit like that. And at the time that I first started hearing about spiritual warfare, I guess you could say it was like the beginning stages of like my spiritual journey. So I didn't even know it, but I was always in spiritual battles my whole life. But I didn't have no knowledge on spirituality until like a couple of years ago. And the more and more that I focus on myself, and I start to when you take care of yourself, like spiritually on the inside, and you just tap in with yourself, you just begin to see like certain situations for what it really is. Like you get to see, like you can kind of see who for you and who not for you, right? But on a day-to-day basis, you know, I just be sitting back, observing certain people, movement, actions. You know, they say actions speak louder than words, right? So a motherfucker, you could be having a conversation with a motherfucker, but their words not really matching up to their energy or to their body language. So I just be sitting back observing. If y'all know anything about the third eye, you can see past the flesh, right? So now I made a couple of videos before about it was a couple of people in my family that I'm in battles with right now. You know, a couple of people in my family that I've been trying to put certain information on them, but they just let it go through one end out the other. You know, I be trying to hint certain things. I be trying to hint certain things to them, but they don't be trying to listen. You know, they didn't went on, they got the vaccine and some more shit, right? But that ain't about this. That's another video for another time. But you know, at the beginning of my spiritual journey, it was like, or I ain't gonna say at the beginning, but like the more and more I started coming into like spirituality and stuff like that, and learning about energy frequencies and stuff like that, I don't really like, now you gonna be able to see, you can discern like who had a low vibration and who had a high vibration, right? But the only thing is, matter of fact, I ain't even gonna put it like that, because it's almost like anybody who like come around me, it's almost like anybody who come around me or come in my energy, like it's almost like you get a download about that person, like it's weird, kind of like I could have a conversation with a motherfucker. We could just like say somebody could be sitting right next to me, right? And we could be having a conversation about something. right? You know, they absorb my energy and I'm absorbing their energy, right? And as soon as they get away from me, it's like depending on the energy or the frequency that they at, I could tell like I could tell like what, I don't even got the words to explain this shit, but like I could kind of tell what they thinking, kind of like it kind of goes along the line of I could tell who for me and who not for me, right? But then I don't got the words to explain this shit. Like it is, but you would know, like if you come around people, like in the moment you might be able to pick up on it, but me, you know, I usually pick up on it like after, like say, I won't be in like a fucked up situation or nothing, but like I could just be having a random conversation about somebody, and then as soon as they get away from me, or I start going on about my day, I start getting like downloads about this person, like the type of intentions that they had or something, and that right there will that'll give me a clear indication of whether or not I should continue the connection or the relationship with that person or not. So, you know, being spiritual, it ain't, you know, I'm still learning as I go for real. So, but you just like long story short, man, you just gonna know who not to be around. But me, sometimes though, I ain't perfect or nothing, but I know who not for me. But you know, they family, so it's like it's gonna be kind of hard for me to just cut them off like that. But I do distance myself, like anytime when I know I'm not in this, like say we all having like a, I guess you could say like a family dinner or something, like that's something totally different. But like if it's just like some shit going on, like I always find time to be by myself. Like I might go somewhere, get out in nature, you know, I might sit outside, get something, just do something on my own time, you know, just to think about the ideas or, you know, the things I'm trying to do in life, accomplish, or just tap in with myself. But I ain't been meditating like how I used to when I first started. But you know, just me sitting out here like right now, like sometimes I just be sitting out here when I'm not recording a video. Sometimes I just be sitting out here and not recording the video. I just be sitting out here thinking. That's like a form of meditation. Just being by yourself without your phone. You can meditate to music, frequencies, whatever. You know, I didn't try all that. It all worked. You know. And you know, sometimes I try with just instrumentals, just meditative frequencies. And sometimes I do it to music with lyrics. But you just gotta watch. You just gotta watch just pay attention to what the song, the lyrics is saying. You know. For those of y'all who don't know about like words being spells, stuff like that. Speaking life and death on yourself, that's real. But that'll probably be in another video. But the whole point of this video was about spiritual warfare and about, you know, discerning who really for you, protecting your energy and stuff like that. You know, it's people that's gonna be coming for your energy, you know. Like, and there's gonna be certain people, like I remember I was out on I was on a little vacation last week. And I just remember I was in a pool and it was like this female that I felt like she was just purposely trying to put herself into my, you know, in my energy field so I could see her. Like, it was just like sometimes I tried to get alone, just to be by myself, just to walk, listen to music and stuff like that. And sometimes I could just tell when certain people, they just do certain shit to get your attention, or just to, you know, Like, you gonna be able to pick up on the little shit, man. But before, I was kind of at the beginning of all this, I was kind of like in the shell. Like, when I first was on my journey, like, I guess you could say, like, the first couple of months I was on my journey, it was new to me, so I didn't really know how to act. Not like act, but I wasn't really too familiar with the shit that I was going through. So I was just in the shell most of the time, kind of like introverted, kind of. And I feel like in the beginning I was able to shut down like bullshitting ass people. Like, I could still discern like now that I'm learning, day to day. I'm picking up on certain shit. It's kind of like you could just really see through motherfuckers, man. Like, it's just, sometimes life to me, man, I feel like sometimes it feel like a dream, a game, like a video game. Like, it just feels like, man, this life ain't what they told us it was, man. Like, we just be experiencing different shit, man. But it ain't nothing too bad though. Like, it's gonna be people that come for your energy, but it not gonna be nothing too bad going on or nothing. But it really is important that y'all take care of yourselves, man. Like, I think I got a little yard right here, and it ain't shit compared to the other spot that I be going to. But I think that today was the first day that I've actually grounded with no socks on. Like, when I usually do it, I do it with socks on because I ain't really familiar with it. But I tried it today. I think I feel a difference, but like I said, I'm still learning, so I'm gonna be trying different shit, and I'm still working on my diet, man. Make sure y'all work on y'all diets too, man, because diets is everything. You are what you eat. You are what you listen to, And I just be trying to stay away from, if I'm not like, recording a video, or like if I'm not watching something, I still watch like movies and TV shows and shit like that, but I watch them at a different. When I watch shit like that, I watch them at like a different consciousness. I got a different outlook on the movie. Like, I don't just watch it for entertainment no more. And even if I'm just watching it for entertainment, it's still like when you raise your vibration, or when you raise your frequency, it's like you automatically gonna pick up on little shit. Like, I was just watching some shit called Power, and I recognized that it was she was like a federal prosecutor in a movie, and I noticed that she lived in an apartment, and the apartment unit was 5G. And I'm like, that can't be no coincidence. But there's people out there that still believe in coincidences, conspiracies, and stuff like that. But it is what it is, man. It's truths out here, man, that y'all just gotta pay attention to, man. They put it right there in your face. You just gotta be able to connect the dots. But on top of that, this ain't got nothing to do with. Well, I guess it all got stuff to do with spiritual warfare. But I've been hearing about I also been hearing about like a lockdown supposed to be happening, and I also heard something about the water. But we been through the water. We been through the water was fucked up and shit like that. But I made a video about it was supposed to be like another pandemic or like another lockdown or something. And just to make sure y'all stocked up on shit, water, foods, healthy foods. Don't just be buying any old type shit, man. Like, make sure y'all buy some shit that could keep y'all energy high, man. But I ain't gonna make this video too much longer though, man. I really been sitting on this video for a minute now. I just been picking up on a lot of shit, man. Sometimes I don't really like picking. I don't like going off of, you know, what other people say or other people's words. I like going off my own experience, but you know, everybody's experience is different, so you know. But you just take that with a grain of salt, and you know, you use what you know, and you just connect the dots. But don't never just take somebody's word for it. You know, always do your own research, stuff like that. That's the only reason why I haven't been made a video about the spiritual warfare. That's the only reason why I ain't been made a video about this shit, cause I've been trying to, you know, come into knowledge myself about spiritual warfare and stuff like that. But I'm just now realizing that I've been in spiritual warfare and spiritual battles my whole life, and I ain't even know it. But just make sure that y'all protect y'all energy, man. You know, just make sure y'all tap in with yourself. And I really do encourage y'all, if the sun shine wherever you live at, majority of the time, I say you try to build a connection with the sun and nature too. Now I probably got a couple more videos that I could be making probably later today. But just know that spiritual warfare is real, and it's going on a day-to-day basis. You could be in a situation right now and don't even know it, but that's why you just gotta keep your eyes open and just continue to up your vibration, up your frequency, man, so you can easily discern the enemies in disguise. But I'm all done.